I watched this behind the scenes video of Deontay Wilder's training camp. It was a very interesting watch. Malik Scott talks to Deontay the way that a teacher would talk to a child in terms of encouragement, you know, saying things like, oh, you're amazing. This is so great what you've done. Yeah, you're so gifted and talented at this. Just gassing Deontay's head up. It was incredible to see because Deontay is what, 36 years old or something? And the way Malik Scott was talking to him, it's as if he was working with a novice amateur who he's trying to instill confidence in. Incredible that you have to talk to a guy that age in that way. He was saying, oh yeah, your variation, your creativity is amazing, Deontay. With that creativity and your power, you can't lose. And Deontay kept saying, he cheated. It's a bizarre setup. But I do believe that Malik Scott knows how to manipulate Deontay. The only question is, to what end? Is he just manipulating Deontay because he's trying to get a bag? Is that all it is? Just telling Deontay what he wants to hear so that he gets paid and doesn't get fired like Mark Breland? Because Mark Breland said that Deontay only tolerates yes men in the team. He don't tolerate nobody that's gonna tell him things he doesn't want to hear, even if they're things that will help him improve. No, he only wants yes men. And so perhaps Malik Scott said, you know what? My boxing career is over. This is an easy bag. Deontay's not the brightest. So all I got to do is just massage his ego and I can be on board for this potentially last big payday. Take his trainer's cut. Is it just that? Or does Malik Scott genuinely believe that he can get the best out of Deontay doing what he's doing? I mentioned in the last video about Deontay and his training camp, the fact that Deontay is somebody who, like Margaret Thatcher apparently was, needs to be convinced that every good idea that you tell them about is their own idea. That's why Deontay came out and said, Malik hasn't taught me anything. He's just brought out of me what I already know. You see? And I'm sure Malik has told him that. Malik has told, no, I haven't taught you anything, Deontay. Deontay's ego is too big, too fragile to admit that somebody's taught him something, it would seem. And again, it makes you wonder what's really going on there. Is it just Malik trying to get a bag? Or does he actually believe he can get the best out of Deontay using these tactics? You let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And have a watch of the video if you haven't seen it for yourself. If you can stomach it, that is. Because a lot of people just can't stomach Deontay Wilder and his team anymore. Because they talk so much rubbish. They live in such a delusional fantasy world that many people just can't hack actually listening to them or even seeing them. So anyway, those of you who can, those of you with strong stomachs, let me know what you think about this particular video. Do you think that Malik Scott is just about a bag, or is he convinced that these tactics are going to work? What I'm convinced of, at a bare minimum, is that Malik knows how to talk to Deontay. He knows how to manipulate him. Because the stuff that Malik Scott has come out with, he definitely doesn't believe. There is no way. You look at the way Malik Scott boxes, yeah, when he was still fighting. He was a slick fighter. He was technically pretty good. For him to come out and say that Deontay Wilder is a more skilled boxer in the ring than Muhammad Ali, people, come on. There is no way that Malik Scott actually believes that. He was just doing that, like I say, to stay in the good graces of Deontay, or to, I don't know, give him more confidence, bring more technical boxing out of him. You let me know what you guys think.